From the Pink Seats Podcast, bonus content. Jacob Lane, producer, Keith Vince Lococo here on the State of Louisville Network. We are going to do a little bit of recall tonight. Were either of you guys quick recall guys? You know I'm not. That's not my thing. There's no way.
I headbutted big people in high school for fun.
Not me.
Yeah.
No.
Not us. But tonight, on this side of things, I think we might be a little bit better at this than you think. Or I should say you guys might be a little bit better at this because we are here for the first ever edition of Cardinal Recall.
Oh, wow.
So here's what we're going to do. I am going to give you guys a topic, and you all are going to be responsible for guessing everything that falls within that, okay? So tonight, for the first episode, what we're going to do is you guys are going to try to name the number one recruit in the recruiting classes for Louisville football since 2018. We're going to cut it off there. I have all the way back to 2015, but for the sake of time, we're going to start with 2018.
Let me get some of the guys I know. Come on, let me get some of the guys.
Okay, you want to go back to 2016? I've got them all here. We'll go back to 2016. Okay. All right, so you guys are going to come up and try to name the number one player in each of the classes from 2016. And we'll go up until 2025, so this past year. So you guys are going to be responsible for each one of those, okay? And as we knock them off here, you guys will obviously continue on until we get all of them. So you can go in any order. You don't have. You can just throw names out at me. This is not. This does not have to be formal. And as you get them, I will let you know. And hopefully, with the help of a little bit of on-screen editing, we're going to help guide the listeners along well here too. That's right. So. Fellas, the floor is yours. Please.
Chris Taylor Yamanoa.
No.
Frustrating.
No. And let me restate. Sorry. We're going based off of the composite rankings by 24/7 Sports from the class, from each of Louisville's signing classes. So they had to have signed and at least enrolled at Louisville based off of, or signed at least, not enrolled, but signed based off of 247 Sports.
Any order or just
Any
throw
order.
in?
Throw them out there.
CJ May.
That is a good one. You nailed the low-hanging fruit in 2025. Great guess.
Yeah.
Great one. Love that. We got one off the board. 2025. Juwan Pass. Great. We're first year down, last year down. 2016.
I need you to check the facts
Pass.
on that one on Chris and Juwan.
Okay. Again, we're going off of 247. So he was the number one, 24/7. Sorry, the number 161 ranked player in the country, and had, I believe, a 91 overall. Yasir Abdullah was not the number one player in his class in 2015.
Chandler Jones.
I thought we were alternating guesses, Vince. Come on.
Jones, Trinell Troutman.
No, neither one of those.
Aaron Williams.
Ooh, that's a good guess. No. 2023, you're close. The guy who's in that class was a later edition.
Mekhi Becton?
Later edition.
No, Mekhi Becton is not on this list.
Did you already say Jordan Travis?
Jordan Travis is not on this list either.
Okay.
So let me know if you need some hints. I can start to throw some names out here.
Go throw some lifelines. Go ahead.
All right, we'll start with 2017. Defensive player, safety.
Oh, wait, hold on. TJ Capers.
Good, there you go. Bing, bing, bing. We got two. There you go. TJ Capers, 2023. Keith's got that one off the board. Vince, I heard you in the background there. Trayshawn Smith is the guest on 2017. Great job. We're down to 2018, 19, 20, 21, and 22 and 24.
Safety went to the NFL, didn't do great in the NFL. No, late 20 teens.
Okay, so let me throw a couple of hints at you. 2018, this player did not have a very long career at Louisville. They actually had quite a few legal challenges and did not play very much.
Marcus Riley?
No, a local player.
Booman, not Booman, Jerry Sprintz.
There we go. Jerry Sprintz.
Yes!
2018. Very good, Vince. Went to high school, I believe, right up the street from where Keith lives in St. Matthews at what school is that? Seneca?
I live next to Wagner.
Wagner, thank you. Isn't that where he went? Wagner? Yeah. 2019.
Wagner.
Moving down the list here. Offensive side of the ball. He just wrapped up his career last year. We talked about a game that's very notable for this player earlier in the episode when we talked about Jeff Brom in 2022, his first year, a game that stuck out.
Offensive player, just wrapped up career.
Yeah, in fact, we have one out of the six. Let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 classes left that you guys haven't guessed. Out of the 6 of those, 5 are offensive players. Sorry, but 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 left. 4 of those are
so say this guy again, players. Offensive player.
Offensive player, just wrapped up his career. We talked about
college.
At college. He just wrapped up. He was potentially going to have another year of eligibility, but he did not. A lot of competition at his position.
Oh, Renato Brown.
Renato Brown. Ding, ding, ding. There we go. 2019. Same side of the ball, same position, and the offensive line in 2020.
He's going to get me on this. So,
does not play for Louisville anymore. Transfer.
Luke Kandra
is the answer.
Good pick. Yeah,
player 209 or ranked 209 in the country. 2021, 2022, and 2024 left on the board. If you're following along so far, I hope this is going better for you all than it is for them, but they're actually doing pretty good. I'm actually kind of impressed here.
I'm annoyed I can't think of 24 off the top
24? Oh, Keith, man. Come on. Think about it. 2024. Now, again, we're going
Messman.
There it is. Dylan Messman. We're going off of technicalities. And again,
Keith.
There. So we have 2 left, 2021 and 2022. Offensive player, defensive player. Neither are on Louisville's rosters anymore.
21 was offense? Or
2021
defense?
Was offense. 2022 was defense. Skill position for offense.
Quarterback that just left. What's his name?
Nope. Sorry.
Damn.
Nope. Behind the quarterback.
That is big skill. Yeah, good call.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no, you're right. But behind the quarterback is the position he plays. Or next to him. Sometimes split out wide from him.
Running back. Running backs that left.
Isaac Garando?
No.
Nope. Neither one of those were signees for Louisville out of high school.
Those weren't Louisville guys.
So keep thinking back. Who was a high profile running back?
Maurice Turner.
Nope.
Yeah, Mo Turner.
Nope.
No?
Before him.
Okay.
Mo Turner was, I believe, class of 23, if I'm not mistaken. 22.
Oh my God.
Radcliffe?
Nope. A couple of years after him, he transferred to another ACC school. Vince was around for 1 year with you, I believe, maybe 2. Split carries with the guys in the backfield. He was really good at subtle tweets at making it seem like he was going to leave, but then he didn't leave.
Oh, Hassan Hall.
Cooley.
Trey Cooley. Goddamn. I was thinking of the other Tech transfer. Yeah. They both transferred to Georgia Tech. Damn, man.
All right. Last one. On the defensive side of the ball, 2022. We're missing one name. Again, transferred from Louisville, followed a coach that was at Louisville to a smaller program. Some use this program when they're starting out a dynasty builder in college football because it's a 2-star. It's in the MAC, so it's, fun football.
Popeye
Williams. That's correct. There we go, boys.
Yeah,
that is it.
Keith got that one.
Congrats. So there we go from 2016.
You said MAC, and I just locked in.
There it is. That's right. That's all it took was the MAC for Keith. So there you go. Cardinal Recall. We're gonna do that a little bit more often.
That was fun.
Yeah, now I'm curious as to what Chris was ranked.
Here, we can pull that up.
I know he was like a high 4-star, and that was like. That's always the biggest thing we always joke about is we're like, dude, you were cold at football. Like, if
No, he definitely was up there. I'm pulling this up real quick, and then we will get out of here. He was, according to 24/7 Sports, he was only a 3-star. So I think his high rating came from rivals. But he was rated behind Keon Wakefield, behind Des Fitzpatrick.
Cardinal
PJ
Sports
Blue,
has him
RIP, Caleb Tillman, LaMarcus Thomas, Seth Dawkins behind him.
Seth, I haven't heard that name in a while. Yeah, see, Cardinal Sports Zone has him as a 4-star, which obviously that's a little biased, but
yeah, pretty, I'd say every website that has Cardinal besides Cardinal Authority because literally 247. All right. Well, that'll do it from the Pink Seats podcast. If you like that, subscribe right here below on the State of Louisville and subscribe to the show anywhere you get your podcast. Jacob Lane, producer Keith, a.k.a. Jelly Rolls drummer, Vince Lococo. We'll catch you next time for a bonus edition of From the Pink Seats podcast, Cardinal Recall. Let's get out of here.